children, I am going to continue the same lesson which I had done for you earlier. That is the mineral and the Indian mineral and the power resources. So first I am going to take is about power resources. What is power resources, children? Meaning and importance. The resources which are necessary for the generation of energy are called as power resources. Power resources are essential for economic development and improving the standard of living of the people in a country. They play a major role in the development of industry, agriculture, commerce, transport and communication. On the basis of their nature, power resources can be divided as conventional and non-conventional power resources. Conventional power resources includes coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Most of these are exhaustible. Non-conventional power resources include alternative sources of energy such as solar, wind, tidal, geothermal power, biogas, etc. India needs to develop these resources to overcome energy crisis. So I'll repeat once again, children. The resources which are necessary for the generation of energy, you know that is called power resources. Power resources are essential for the economic development and improving the standard of living of the people in a country. They play a major role in the development of industry, agriculture, commerce, transport and communication. On the basis of their nature, power resources can be divided as conventional and non-conventional power resources. Conventional power resources include coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Most of these are exhaustible. So we must use these resources sparingly. So next is the non-conventional power resources. Include alternative sources of energy such as solar, wind, tidal, geothermal power, biogas, etc. So India needs to develop these resources to overcome energy crisis. So in the first one in this is coal. What do you understand by the word coal? Coal is a fuel substance of plant origin. So it is composed largely of carbon. The vegetative matter which was buried in the past ages has changed into coal due to high temperature and pressure. So what is the importance of coal? Coal is an important source of power in India and it contributes to about how much? 67% of the total energy consumed in the country. It also provides many byproducts such as ammonia, coal, tar, coal, gas, benzol, naphtha, sulfur, etc. These are used as raw materials in chemical industries. Example, dyes, plastic, synthetic fiber, rubber, etc. Coal reserves of India are associated with two geological periods, namely Gondwana and tertiary coal deposit. However, the Gondwana coal is extensive and more important. So next I am going to go is distribution and production. In India, coal reserves are located largely in the states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal. These states have been about 96% of the total coal reserve of the country. Coal deposits are also found in Assam, Meghalaya and Nagaland, and India is the third largest producer of coal in the world. So what is the important point? India is the third largest producer of coal in the world. Next I am going to go is petroleum. What do you know about petroleum, children? Petroleum is also a mineral oil which is composed by hydrocarbon. It is an important fuel as well as raw material for many industries. It is an important source of commercial energy and is largely used for transport. It provides raw materials for various petrochemical industry such as synthetic rubber, synthetic fiber, drugs, fertilizer, dyes, stuffs, etc. So what is the distribution? In India, most of the petroleum reserves are found in Bombay High and in the states of Gujarat, Assam, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Bombay High oil field extends in Arabian Sea near to Mumbai, has the largest reserves of petroleum and has the highest petroleum of crude oil in India. Gujarat is the second leading oil producing area in India. Its important oil fields are Ankaleshwar, Cambay, Kalol, Nagaon and Mason. Petroleum was first discovered in India at Makum in Assam. Formerly, Assam was the leading producer of crude oil. Now it ranks third. The main oil fields are Digboy, Naharkatia, Moron, Pugrin, Sibsagar and Rudrasagar. The other oil fields are located in the basin and delta of Godavari and Krishna and the Kaveri river. India is not a significant producer of petroleum. It has to import a large quantity of petroleum to meet its requirement. Next I am going to go is hydroelectricity. What do you know about hydroelectricity, children? Electricity generated from the force of falling water is called as hydroelectricity. It is renewable, cheaper and has higher calorific value than coal and oil. It keeps the machines clean and it can be easily transmitted. I'll repeat once again. Electricity generated from the force of falling water is called hydroelectricity. It is renewable, cheaper and has higher calorific value than coal and oil. It keeps the machines clean and it can be easily transmitted. India does not have adequate fossil fuels such as oil, coal and natural gas, hence there is need to develop hydel power. Besides, the factors favorable for the development of hydel power are found in India. The first hydroelectricity power plant in India was installed at Darjeeling in West Bengal in 1897, but the real generation of hydel power was started with the hydel power station at Shivanasamudram on Kaveri river in 1902. The important hydel power generation stations are Karnataka. These are important, children. Karnataka, Shivanasamudra, Shimsa, Sharavati, Linganamakki, Almaty, Varahi, Kali and Bhadra. And in Tamil Nadu, Mettur, Pyakara, Papansum, Periyar, Moyar, Kodiyar, Solayar. In Maharashtra, Hirakud, Bhimkud, Balimela and Regali. In Andhra Pradesh, Sri Sailam, Ramapada Sagar and Sileru. In Telangana, Nizam Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar and Pochpad. In Kerala, Idiki, Sabargiri, Palivisal and Parambi Kulam. Okay, others are Ulkai, Kadana in Gujarat, Subarneka, Maithon, Panchat Hill in Jharkhand, Bakranangal in Punjab, Kosi in Bihar, Gandhi Sagar in Madhya Pradesh. Besides, there are many other hydel power projects found in various parts of the country. The next one is nuclear power. What do you know about nuclear power? The energy generated from the atomic mineral is called nuclear power. In India, the demand for energy has increased. However, the production of power is not enough to meet the requirements. Hence, India formulated the program of nuclear power production. India has large reserves of atomic minerals, example uranium and thorium, which are required for the generation of nuclear energy. It also has the technique known how. The first nuclear power plant was set up at Tarapur in 1969. Now there are 7 nuclear power plants in the country. They are Tarapur near Mumbai in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan, Kalpakam near Chennai in Tamil Nadu, Narora near Narora in Uttar Pradesh, Kakrapara in Gujarat, Kaiga near Karwar in Karnataka, and Kundanpulam in Tamil Nadu. What is the need for the non-conventional power resources? In India, non-conventional power resources are found in abundance. They are renewable, pollution-free and eco-friendly. They can be conveniently supplied to urban as well as rural area. They are capable of meeting the requirements of power in India. In recent years, rate of energy consumption has increased. Thus, there is urgent need to develop of alternative power resources in India. Energy crisis. This is one of the problem of India these days. So, there is a great demand for energy, but the production of energy is not sufficient. This causes energy crisis in the country. It has adverse effect on industrial, agriculture, transport, trade, etc. Reason. The main reason for energy crisis are meager deposit and shortage of petroleum, poor quality of coal, erratic rainfall, hence shortage of water for the generation of hydroelectricity, loss of power in process of transmission, limited use of non-conventional energy resources. The last part is remedies. Measures to solve the energy crisis are increase the production of petroleum and coal, steps to be taken to have substitutes of oil and coal, importance must be given to increase water power generation, greater use of non-conventional sources of energy. Thank you children. This is the end of the lesson. Have a nice day.